Yo. Alright, there we go. Mic's working. So this is working. Boom. Awesome. No one's in here yet. Just gotta give it a little bit, I guess. Chat. Chat, 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 chat. Chat, 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 chat. Babalito, cabalito. Bada-ding dong, da-da-lito. Bada-lingo, calakio. Bada-bing bong, bada-bio. Bing bang dang dong, geo. Ding-o, meow, meow. Anyway, what's up, everybody in the stream? Today, we're kind of going over, what are we doing today, chat? We're gonna do, can I make this brighter? Here we go. Let's do a reset. Boom. Set the brightness all the way. Bam. Let's go. I bet. Wait, what? Oh, I bet. Much brighter. Much brighter. Much better. Much better up in here. Anyway, today we're gonna be doing a little reaction, just kind of chilling out on the stream here. Just kind of chillaxing for a little bit. We're gonna close this out for now. Basically, yeah, man. That is literally all we're gonna do. Make sure this is waiting for it. Okay, it's not picking up anything. Boom. Yeah, but so we're gonna end this stream when we hit 100 subscribers. We're just gonna keep going all night long. We're just gonna stream the entire night, chat. Literally the entire night. We're gonna be whispering, chilling out. Bada bing, bada boom. And we're gonna do. We're gonna end this at 100 subscribers. That's what we're gonna do. Don't know how it's gonna go. I haven't streamed on YouTube. I wasn't able to until we hit 50 subs. Thank you over 50 subs, by the way. That's really awesome, really cool. I got everything set up. See, I got able to switch scenes here. I guess I'll check my stream. Why not? Give me my phone. On my phone. Baby, when he hates on me, and he knows the feeling. With the chair behavior right now. How's this chat? Is it good? It's a good chat. Just back on. Sup, everybody? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, man. Oh, let's check the stream here. And everybody hates on me. He don't even know why he can sing when he ain't on me. So you guys. Guys working. Hello. Hello. The delay is insane. Hello. I bet it works. I can't even see the chat. There's 2 people in here. Chat, I can't even see the thing, man. I feel like we can just chillax. And I'm just gonna open up our sub count. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna open that. Hold on. What's that thing called, chat? It's like it's called dude, what is that thing called? You can like look at people's subs. You can do all kinds of stuff. What is that called, man? It's called sub count. We'll just look it up. Yeah, Social Blade. Here we go. It immediately takes us to youtube.com. Let's see if we're even on here. I'm gonna pull it up here. Oh my god, I didn't search it all the way. just then be talking. Here we go, we're on. We're on here, guys. We're literally on here. Live subscriber count. Hey, we can see our views and everything. Am I gay test? Okay, we're gonna close that. Bro. Okay, we're definitely like lagging out. We're lagging out. We might have to like lower the quality or something here. If I just do that, does it work? How does it look? And I'll just go like this. Boom. Okay, everybody, how we doing? And I'm gonna pull up the stream on here so I can see the chat. See the chat on here. There we go. Got the setup. Oh no. I should get my fake microphone out. I don't know where it's at. I think it's like in a drawer or something. Dude, where did I put that thing at? I have like this little microphone, but I don't know where I put it. How long do you think it'll take for us to get viewers in here, man? Oh my gosh, my phone is not gonna stay open. It's about to die. Damn it. Okay. How do I see the chat? I don't want to open more tabs on here. I'm just gonna lower the brightness by like that much. You guys can't see that, I don't think. So it should be fine. It's just me watching. Okay, you guys can't see the brightness. So I can like lower this down a bunch. Or a bit. Just enough for us to see it. One person in here. And my phone's about to die. Okay. So I can't even see the chat, apparently. That kind of sucked. But I'm gonna plug my phone into my PS5. Is that the method? Plug the phone into here. Bada bing, bada boom. Dude, I have like a broken PS5 charger. This thing's cooked. Alright, there we go. I don't know why it's not popping my thing on there. Here, what if I just put this at low volume? That way it'll stay open. Alright, there we go, guys. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I'm gonna move this like that. Put this up more. How's that? That look better, chat? I don't know. We're gonna put this like that. Hopefully it's not picking up weird stuff on there. Boom. Fully locked in a room. Yeah, it's better, it's better. I need to find that microphone. I don't know where it would be at. Shit. Do you know where that microphone's at? I don't know where I put that. Not in here. Chat, I don't know where I would have put that. Yeah, I have no idea, man. I'm not even on screen. Shut up. Where did I put that? Alright, we don't even need it. Don't even need it, man. We don't even need it, boys. 57. Dude, it's been such a good run, man. We've been getting quite a bit of views, actually. Quite a bit of views here. Should we refresh, dude? Hit a little refresh. +1 view. We got the Are You Gay test in the bottom. Awesome. Super sick. Let's go, man. There's only one watching. I guess I'll keep looking for my thing. Bruh. Chat, I don't know where that would be at, man. Found her. I found her, boys. How we doing? It's working. I knew it was on the ground. I still want to get it. No, I'm playing. Hey guys, how we doing? I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back to the no viewers that we get. Everybody, welcome. Welcome to the show, everyone. Welcome to the show. We're just gonna go like this. Make sure everything's closed out on this side. Yep. Boom. Alright, there we go. Hey guys. What is up? And welcome to the show. Welcome everyone. How are we doing? We are doing great. We have a great show for tonight. Telling some jokes. We're going to be doing a lot of great, very cool things tonight, chat. Yeah, no, not a lot of cool, I guess. Cool enough for me, I would say. Because we are chilling, watching our subscriber count. We were at 32 subs just 1 week ago. And now, my team, we have gotten 57 subscribers. We are over halfway there to hitting 100. And then once we are at 100, that means we are 10% of the way to 1,000. Although, we still need a lot more to monetize. It's not really about money, I really do enjoy doing this. So, chat. A guy walks into a bar. Not playing. I ain't no comedian. I'm not no comedian. I'm just here to talk to you guys, alright? That last video we made was actually pretty cool. I did enjoy that one a lot. Thing is, for some reason, every time I really enjoy a video, and I feel like I did great, that's the one that doesn't do good. And then the one which I slapped together in 5 minutes is our most viewed video so far, with like 600 views, which is magnificent. That's really cool. So, I don't know how that one did better. I reacted to a random chilling scares video, and that did better than the one I spent time editing and really putting together. So I don't know how that managed to happen, but it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, I don't even know. But that's just how it seems to be working. Yeah, how long do you really think I can go? Then what time is it right now? It is about 9 p.m. So we have 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5. We have about, wow, that's like 17 hours you think I can really yap and talk for 17 hours, John? I do have a half water bottle, a microphone, and I'm going to be on my feet. I have a chair as well, and a couple of things to keep me company here. I did my minoxidil, trying to grow in that stash, and the goatee here. But yeah, chat. Pretty exciting stuff here. 37 subs. Have you seen that, the new Streamer University? I've never been a Kai Cenat viewer, but I feel like that's actually going to be a pretty good show. I feel like that one's actually going to do decent. Not too sure. But I think it probably will do pretty good. I'm not sure, man. I've seen some clips from Haskell. That guy's so funny, man. You see that little dance he does? I can't even do it. He throws his butt back, man. Haskell's funny as heck. Guy's really cool. We're at 11,000 views now. 18 videos. We started in 2024. 57 subs, 18 videos. I've been posting like off and on a lot. We haven't really been posting too much. So, I mean, I guess that should be kind of expected. That this is where we're at. There for a while. I really was locked in on gaming videos. And here in the last few days, started doing reacts. And then, once I hit 50, I was like, wait a minute. I can stream. So, that's what we're doing now. Getting that stream up. Getting that stream going. I need to turn my brightness down my phone as well. Just in case. We're gonna put it like all the way down. Boom. There we go. Just in case we're getting chats. And to make sure the stream's still working. So yeah. I didn't realize how much of a delay I put on, but because I'm literally streaming off of a MacBook, we had to do low quality in a much more of a delay. So there's about a 10-second delay in the stream right now. Gem. I actually, for a while, I wanted to be a radio show host. I've actually written down every radio station in the area, because I had this dream of being like a disc jockey. Because when I was younger, I started doing voice training. It's kind of a thing people do. If you have a high voice and you're a guy right now, or if you're a girl and you also have a high voice, over time you can actually train your vocal cords to be at a lower pitch. Because before I kind of sounded like this. Now I sound like this. Or I can go lower. But no, I just sound like this. So I learned over time that you can train your voice very slowly. I saw like one random TikTok or something in like 2019. I was just a wee lad. I don't even know how old I was. Anyway, yeah, you can do like these weird movements, and you're like, oh, you learn to talk more with your diaphragm rather than being up in your chest, and you talk a little higher like this. So you learn to you have to really calm down your voice. And so yeah, and then once I started getting into that, I was like, I'm gonna be a disc jockey. I'm gonna be a radio host. 92.1 Grand FM. Welcome everyone, welcome back to your local radio station. Today we're going to put on some Helen Geller. How was that, guys? So yeah, I wanted to be a radio show host. That was the dream. Radio show host. Should I put this right here? I feel like I should. Put like back a little bit. I don't know. Dude, is the thing about a phone? No, it's pretty centered. I wish I could get this closer, but there's not much I can do. Hold on. How much farther back is my TV? About there. But if we can put it back just a little bit, Jet. There. Then we put this back. Oh god. It's fine. Beautiful. Set them up. Then we can put this right here. So it's right in the front, recording all the audio really well. Boom. Much better. How does that look on stream? How's it look? Big delay. Sorry, guys. How's it look? Alright, boom, boom, boom. Looks good, looks good. Can't even see it. Alright, boom. I have this really expensive mic. Really expensive mic as well. Should we sit down, Joe? I don't know, I kinda like this standing up vibe. Kinda keeps me up. Get a little dance going. This will be the real test. If I am a content creator or streamer, if I can stream for like 10 hours straight and be funny the entire time. And with YouTube, there's actually a chance people will click on this. There's a chance that we get some people in here. I'm just kind of begging for subs. Is the title and stuff working? What does it look like? It just says, this stream ends. Hey, someone else liked it. It was probably just one of my normal viewers, though. Yo. Bruh, now it's not going sideways, man. Now it's like tweaking out. Hold on. There we go. So I need the chat. Oh my god, and they left. Oh, there we go. Now it pops in. Anyway. Yeah, with this one, there's actually a chance people come in here. Because they might see me going. And then click on it. Be like, hey, let me sub to this guy. So how many subs do we need? We need, so 50 minus 7. 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43. So we need 43 subs. 43 more subs, guys. I'm gonna 100. 100. If we do this every night. So if we do this every night, we average 5 subs a night. 5, 10, 15. Oh, that would be a lot of days. Hopefully we can do more than that. If we sit here, maybe there'll be a rush of random people and that'll just pop in here. Never know. It could be just a random rush of people into the stream. Never know. Never know. There could be 1 million people randomly pop in. We might get raided by some other streamer. Boom. Instantly we hit 1,000 or something. But yeah. I don't know. I was kind of bored. Thought maybe this could be good content. Yeah, man. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Because I love me some Bieber. Because that guy stole my name. Anyway. Okay. Chat. Would you guys like to see my shark? He was featured in a recent video. And he's pretty cool. In one of my latest good videos, I used him. Thought he was pretty cool. And I've had that guy for a while. Since I was little. Got him at like some random fair or something. Anyway. Yeah, how we doing, everybody? How we doing? We have a lot of cool stuff for tonight. Things like dancing, really crappy comedy, and watching the subscriber count go up. Once we get some chatters in here, it will do a little better, even if we get one chatter. And I think we have a high luck percentage chance of getting someone in here. And we'll probably do even better if I wear my crystal. This will help me practice. Oh my god, that's gold. This will help me practice my comedy. If I ever need to become a comedian for some reason. I'm just gonna think something off the spot off the top of my head. One time I was in this bar, and this guy came up to me, started hitting on me, and he kind of looked like a disheveled Ed Sheeran. And that was when I decided one time not to shove the guy out. I played into it. Said, "Hey, Keaton, how you doing?" And as the more I played into it, the more it got weird. Because the thing is, gay people, is that they're way freakier than straight women, even especially when they like them. Because guys know how to get right down to it. So it started evolving way too much. And the guy starts complimenting my jeans. I was wearing jorts because he had too drunk the night. And the guy started pulling on my jorts. My friend John. John comes over here. He kind of looks like the blonde guy from Scooby-Doo. So he's like Fred. John comes over here. Boom! Guy goes down in one hit. I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god, I'm not freaking out that the guy got hit. I mean, my friend John, he's homophobic. He's homophobic. So then, this group of 3 lesbian chicks come up to, it's a biracial bar. Or sorry, bisexual bar. 3 lesbians come up. They take our friend Fred out of the bar. And they help the gay guy. Even though he was tugging on my shorts. How's that? How's that, chat? That was improv comedy. I just came up with that right now. Oh wait, I forgot we had no ears. Come on,
right there he is.
You going to bed? You good in the bed? Because my dog's in here. In the bed. In the bed. Whoops. There you go. Lay down. Lay down. Good job. Sorry, guys. Where did my mic go? Oh. Get my mic. Sorry, guys. My dog that I have, dude, he sheds so much, man. Actually sheds an unbelievable amount. Like, it's kind of concerning. You like graze your hand across him, pile of dog hair in your hand, man. Pile of dog hair. Thing is with dogs, they should have evolved past shedding by now. Except for that guy who invented the poodle. It's still weird that people can invent animals. I think it's kind of really messed up there. Anyway, you'd think they'd evolved by now. Like, I shouldn't have to have dog hair in my crib, man. I should just be able to pet my dog without any of that. It's really annoying. I wish they could come up with some way to give them like a shot where they stop shedding hair and it just keeps the hair exactly where it's at. Because they don't even need it anymore. You think at some point all the dogs would become hairless, but that's not going to happen because they don't have a proper evolution. They just evolve based on our breeding. Do you see that thing in the UK? People like raided this dog breeding facility where they were just infinite breeding these beagles, man. These beagles, they were infinite breeding them, and they freaking break through the windows and like basically kidnap these beagles from this breeding facility and take them all out. It was insane. It's on my TikTok. Could have been AI, but whoa, 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 whoa. Dun, dun. Whoa, 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 whoa. Chat, I don't know how we are gonna do this for like 10 hours, man. Chad, do you really think we can do this for 10 hours? Eventually, someone has to come in here, right? Eventually, there must be a person who comes in here. There has to be. Eventually. I think there's got to be at least one person to pop in here. And that's the person we are waiting for. I feel like I'm just sitting here waiting for them. But I'm just going to pretend like we have 100k viewers. If I can just pretend that we have 100k viewers, then it should be fine. It should be fine. Can I like turn off the chat? No, I can't. Top messages. The only message in the entire stream is me saying test. So, awesome. Awesome. Very cool. Hopefully I can get some good clips out of this. I don't even know if this will be saved as a stream. So this really is like a test. See if this will really work. Eventually we might go on like Omegle tonight or something. But I wanna keep this up for like a few hours and just see how long we can do this. About 10 of yapping. Not 10 hours, sorry. When it hits like 10, so in like an hour after yapping for a little bit, probably hop on like Omegle. Probably do some like reacts or something like that. I don't even know if Omegle will work, actually. If like Monkey Chat will even work. And I don't know if I'll hold the microphone because I don't want people asking me to tell them jokes. I mean, I could just go in there and panhandle the entire night for subs, but, I don't know if that'll work. Because then it's not going to be people who want to watch my videos. We'll just get subs. I mean, it'd be cool. I mean, if we talk to 1,000 people, then I'll sub 1,000 subs. But, thing is, that's how I know my content's trash whenever I have to go and ask this many people. If we're really putting out good content, we have good clips. Chat, I'm just treat this like a business meeting here for a second. Here for a second. I need to put this chair over here. I'm gonna treat this like a business meeting for a second. Everyone who's a part of the Justin Be Talking channel, what we need to do is diversify our content spectrum. We gotta diversify it. So what we're going to do is, we're going to post stream clips and reacts clips and Omegle clips. We're going to clip max, just like Dantes. Dantes has 3 million subscribers. And I bet you couldn't name one long form video from Dantes, apart from the ones with Jinxie. Yeah, all that guy does is, he just posts clips on shorts and clips on TikTok. So if we get clips, then we can skip the part with thumbnails just to get us going. That will get us going, you guys. And then for the channel, I just want to keep doing reaction style videos. We need to niche down. We really need to niche down, but I don't really know what to niche down to. I thought about doing like some crime analysis or something. But, Jay, I'm not really sure what we're going to do. I'm just going to thug it out until I find what we want to do here. And the channel's idea and the motive behind everything, the reason Justin Be Talking became the name, that didn't used to be the channel name. It was actually like a random name. It was like Cool Gamer. I don't even remember. But the reason it became Justin Be Talking is because I have dreams of being like a journalist, talking, stuff like that. Talking to people. I like talking. Not like I really don't talk a lot. Like strangers, I can talk a lot when I'm with my friends and stuff like that. Or with other people I'm comfortable and I can just yap about infinite things. As you can see, I have been talking to you guys for, I don't even know. It's been like 35 minutes. And we're just talking. Anyway, but the reason and the motive is, kind of like the dream, is to kind of be like a, not a Hassan, but I want to talk into the world some good messages. I want to get people to understand the minds of lots of different people through reactions. But the thing is, I haven't quite figured out how to do that. But I saw like a TikToker was like, hey, just start. Just figure it out as you go. Just start doing something. So I was like, alright. Start up the channel. We're at 57 subs, 11,000 views. And it's pretty crappy videos. But the idea is, hopefully you guys can help me with this eventually, is I want to teach people about, I don't even know how to explain this. Teach people about the differences in others and kind of how beliefs work, I guess. I don't know how to explain this. I'll just do an example teaching. We take someone who murdered someone. They're a murderer. Sure, they are evil. They're a terrible person. Alright? But people don't take the time to figure out, why does that happen? What's going on in their head? What are they thinking? Because 90% of the time, the murderer believes he's doing the good thing. To him, not necessarily good in like sunshines and rainbows terms, but good in the sense of he's doing something that he believes is right. He's doing the logical thing to him. So for the murderer, the logical thing to kill the person, we gotta kill him. Killing him will make me feel this way. Killing them will do this thing for me. They're not just thinking, yeah, I'm evil. I'm a terrible guy. I'm gonna go kill someone. That does happen. But it's way, way more likely that the person is creating a logical solution in their head for something, or a path that they want to take, and they're doing that through a crime. There's an example, I guess. You could do that for gay, racism, anything like that. Jim, maybe we could do like, now that I really have time to think, I'm realizing I could come up with like a thing I want to teach, a message I want to spread, and we could just grind chat rooms. We could just grind that shit. Infinite clips. Grind chat rooms, reactions, and talk about and explain things. The thing is, I don't really have an actual message yet. Maybe we'll get on with ChatGPT this stream, and we'll figure out the message throughout the stream. Might try that, I guess. But, yeah, I don't know. That's kind of thing here. Well, time is now 9:10. Okay, so about 50 more minutes of yap. So I'm really get my thought process of what we're gonna do on the stream here, and to also practice talking a little better. Trying to learn how to inflect my voice, like Jimmy Beast says. You need to inflect your voice, you need to touch it way. Then you get 100 million views. Like, what? That dude's insane. Anyway. Yes, so, let's figure out what our message is here. I'm just sitting here and think. No. Dude, my carpet's tweet. Let me pull like. Boom. I had to block it all off. Had to block all that stuff off. Anyway. 57 cents. What should our message be, chat? What should we spread? I don't want to be like a Dean Withers. I don't want to be a Kirk. I don't want to be a Tate. I don't want to do anything political. But I want to spread a message of love and understanding. I guess it could be something like that. But I haven't really dug in the details and wrote everything down. Because I don't want to spread, like, because Dean Withers, he'll kind of do the same thing. I think he's a cool guy, but he takes it more in a political standpoint. He likes to talk about policy and blah, 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 blah. Not a lot of people really care about that. It's more about the message. It's more about the message of spreading understanding. And you don't even have to fully love a person, but if you can, the goal is really to eliminate judgment. Judgment shouldn't be a part of it, and it's not a God thing. I'm an atheist, but it's a message of understanding. if people can learn about LGBTQ plus IA and stuff like that, and they can learn about every religion in not a teaching of it, but a understanding that is a natural thing for all of these, and a psychological perspective of each individual human being, then when judgment can be eliminated. People will be like, hey, don't judge. Don't judge. But that doesn't get anywhere. Just telling someone, don't judge, doesn't get them anywhere. But if you teach them understanding, that's where you get it. Ooh. We're getting somewhere. We're gonna keep thinking on this channel. We're gonna keep thinking on it. Yeah, understanding is the message. Understand. Just to be talking teaches understanding. Maybe we can ask people like, what's one thing you hate? That's how we get closer to one. We can pick them on stuff that people hate, and we can turn it around into them understanding it. They don't have to love it. They don't have to like it. They don't have to anything. They can just understand it, and that'll eliminate the judgment from that person if they just learn to understand it. Okay? Because I see people teaching love and positivity. Yeah, love, man. Blah, blah, boom, the hippie movement. And then we see, policy. Hey, liberalism, blah, blah. But you don't see teaching of understanding. So, if we come up to someone, let's say they're homophobic, which really just means they're not afraid, they just don't like gay. You know why they don't like it? Because they don't understand it. Because they weren't born like that. They weren't born like that. They don't understand it. So if we can teach understanding, and if we can teach the thought that is the exact same thing as hating someone for having brown hair as someone with blonde hair, that just proves, this is my argument against homophobia for the one person in the chat. Being homophobic, not liking gay people, or being afraid is the same thing as being afraid or hating someone with brown hair when you have blonde. It doesn't make any sense, because that's something out of their own control. You can't hate someone for something that is out of their control. You can argue that you can hate someone for murdering someone. You can hate them for that. That's not great, but it makes more sense than hating a gay person, because they were born like that. That is naturally how the brain functions. And then the argument comes up of, okay, but it's not natural. And all that is natural. It's been proven with science that there's different things in a homosexual person's brain that makes them that way. They were born into the world like that. They didn't choose to be like that. They just are like that. They just are. So that would be the same thing as coming up to someone and being like, hey man, you got brown hair. Brown hair? Yeah, brown hair. You're brown hair. Yeah dude, brown hair, what? Doesn't make any logical sense. Now, there's an argument for that. So, that's kind of the message we're going to try and start doing, chat. It's trying to be funny and cool and light with it. Teaching understanding of the internet. And maybe we'll be looking at this number one day on stream and it'll say 100K. Maybe. And I like to get to the point where I can actually go to the places, to the neo-Nazis, to these anti-everything rallies, and I can teach understanding. And we'll start that by analyzing. I don't know how to package this content. Literally, the only way we're going to get people to start viewing the long form videos is if we just spam clips. We just have to spam out clips of us spreading the message, I guess. That's what we're going to have to do. I like it. I like it. We're really getting somewhere here, and we're only like 30 minutes into the stream. All right. We're only like 30 minutes in. Another one you hate on me. When you can't see me. When you hate on me. But when you can't see me. Another one you hate on me. Love it when you cannot see me. Love it when you hate on me. Love it when you cannot see me. I love it when you hate on me. I love it when you cannot see me. I love it when you hate on me. I love it when you cannot see me. I love it when you hate on me. I love it when you hate on me. I love it when you cannot see. I love it when you hate on me. That song stuck in my head. Still cool. Chad, I have gotten the chair. Welcome to the chair. Welcome to the chair. My legs got tired after 30 minutes. I don't know what I thought was gonna happen. Love it when you hate on me. Love it when you cannot see. Love it when you hate on me. Let's ask ChatGPT. Oops. Okay. Next segment is asking ChatGPT about my idea. Asking him about my idea here. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. What's on
Okay,
your
well,
mind?
It's not coming out of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Try that again.
Sure, I'm here.
Dude, what is happening?
Go ahead.
Hold on. We gotta put our audio out.
I hear you, but I'm not sure what you're asking. Can you say more?
Yeah. Hello. Alright, sorry, try again.
Sure. What's going on?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm here. Go ahead.
Okay. So, you are on stream with me right now.
Checking just a sec. Yeah, I can hear you. That's pretty cool. Hi, everyone watching. What's our plan today?
Okay, so, basically, I've come to a realization 30 minutes into the stream with our 0 viewers of what I want this channel to be. Would you like to hear it, Jake?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Okay, so basically the channel and the ideas and the streams are going to be about teaching understanding to people on Omegle and IRL and analyzing videos and teaching a message of understanding, because so basically the goal is to eliminate judgment in people about anything, any person, any type, to eliminate judgment. Not in a Christian way, I'm an atheist, but we're going to eliminate judgment via teaching understanding.
Huh. That's interesting. So, more about showing how to understand perspectives, not just reacting.
Yeah, so if we look at a criminal or someone who's, I don't know, anything at all. I'm hoping you can debate me first so we can get some practice in about about teaching understanding. If you can understand someone, you don't have to like them, you don't have to love them, but you can understand, that will eliminate the judgment.
Let me think. That's an interesting distinction. Understanding doesn't automatically erase judgment. They can reshape it, though. Like you might understand why someone did something, yet still believe their actions are wrong and need consequences. Your philosophy might land stronger if it's framed as replacing shallow judgment with informed judgment. That angle could be a very compelling channel idea.
The thing is, can't you think that if you can imprison someone, it's not judging them. You're not going, I hate you as a person. You can understand why someone did it. I mean, give me any topic. Give me a person, anything you can think of, and I'll teach you understanding.
Sure. Let's take a concrete case. Say a person convicted of armed robbery. You could explore what circumstances led to that choice without excusing the harm. But you can still say society needs protection and accountability. So it's not either or. Understanding explains behavior. It doesn't decide the consequences.
Okay, so what I will say is I don't think what they did was good or right, but the person most likely, in their perspective, thinks what they did was logical. To them, they are doing something that, in their perspective, is right in a way. And to the criminal, most of the time, doing the wrong thing to them is natural. It is something they do. So you can take that and learn to understand them. You can go, okay, I understand that. For that person, they felt that that was logical. They needed to do that robbery. They needed to for them. Now, that's in most situations. For some people, they were doing it for their family. They were too poor. Or they were doing it for a variety of reasons. But criminals don't do things out of pure evil just to harm people. Most of the time.
I hear you. That's a fair point. Many crimes come from desperation, fear, or a misguided sense of necessity. Recognizing that doesn't make the act acceptable, but it does change how we respond. Yeah. Understanding can be the foundation for more effective solutions, not leniency by default. But it seems like creating content around exploring those nuances could really be a unique niche.
Yeah,
Something.
I need help on how to adapt it more. Because I feel like I'm just coming up with random stuff to say. But I feel that you don't have to hate anyone. Like, hate can be an eliminated thing. Tell me any situation where hate is justified and it helps.
Checking. That is a thoughtful one, but I'd push back a bit. Hate can feel justified to the person feeling it, say after a loved one is murdered. But useful? In most cases, no. It usually clouds judgment rather than clarifies it. Your stance could be even stronger if you say, I don't ask if someone deserves my hate. I ask if understanding explains reality. That keeps focus on evidence, not emotion.
Sure, and you can understand the person hating. You can go, okay, they hate them because of this, blah, blah, blah. But hate only hurts that person. It only hurts the person who's feeling hatred. It doesn't help. So it's better not to hate. It's better to take the time to try and understand more why the criminal did that and realize, okay, that was wrong, but
Mm.
I need to learn to live with it without hatred for the person.
Yeah, that's a mature take. It doesn't minimize harm, but it also doesn't add more suffering. That's practical and strong, not naive. If your channel carried that message, clear examples, careful language, show, not tell how to replace reaction with understanding. That could actually help people.
Yeah, it's kind of like a logic over emotion thing. Because if you really want to feel better about something, you really want things to go the correct way, you have to remove your hate from it. You have to remove the. Maybe I'm getting hate and judgment confused. Define judgment. What does judgment really mean?
Checking. I think you're noticing a real distinction. Judgment's evaluation, like saying that action is wrong. Condemnation is broader, rejecting or denouncing. Hatred is emotional hostility. You can't really live without some judgment. We make decisions constantly. But you can separate judging actions from hating people. That's often what moral reasoning tries to do. And if that's your philosophy, I'd sum it up as understanding explains behavior, accountability addresses behavior. Hatred does neither. That feels like a clear philosophy people can actually discuss and apply.
Okay. Yeah, basically, I want to kind of battle homophobia, battle racism, battle anything where people don't take the time to understand. And for people to learn about criminals and things like that, that to realize what they did was wrong, but not to hate the criminal. Because hating the criminal only hurts yourself. It doesn't do anything, it doesn't help. It's a hard pill to swallow, but if you just learn to take the idea and realize, okay, what he did was bad, but me hating that doesn't help anything.
Yeah, that's coherent and grounded. Keep it focused, show examples, avoid rants, and make the takeaway actionable. Judge actions, understand people. That's a strong, teachable phrase.
Okay, can we do a mock debate? Like, come up with something and I'll debate you on it?
You sure? Sure. Let's try it. I'll take the opposing side and you can push back. Scenario. Some people deserve to be hated. My argument. Imagine someone who intentionally kidnaps, tortures, and murders innocent people for years, fully aware of what they're doing. Saying we shouldn't hate that person seems to ignore the moral gravity of their actions. Hate can be an appropriate moral response because it says some acts are so profoundly wrong they deserve more than detached understanding. If we refuse to hate, aren't we diminishing the seriousness of what they did and to their victims? Your turn.
No, we're not doing that. We're not dismissing it. We're not saying it's less bad than it was. Doing something like that is very, very bad. But what I would ask you in a rebuttal is, how does hating improve that situation at all? Does hate make that person do more jail time? Does hate make that more just? Does hate make you feel better about it?
It likely doesn't. Hatred doesn't change sentences or repair harm. It often just burns the person carrying it. Accountability does the practical work, protecting others, preventing more harm. Understanding helps explain causes. Hatred doesn't do much besides harden people. So, yeah, you can condemn actions firmly, support consequences, and still choose not to hate. That's harder, but usually more constructive.
Yes, it's more logical to just realize, okay, that was terrible, that's bad. We can do something about that. But not as a point of, I hate this person, this blah blah, like hatred. And the feeling of it is not good for anyone because it it fogs up your mental state when you're thinking about how do I serve this person the consequences based on what they did to justify, to properly put this person through the judicial system, blah, blah, blah. You have to be unhateful to be coherent and just look straight at the facts. Look at what they did. What does this mean? How did it affect people? So you can be more coherent about your judgment without hate.
Yeah, that tracks. Dropping hate can clear your thinking. Facts first, harm acknowledged, accountability pursued. That lets your judgment stay firm without sliding into bitterness. It's harder, but doable.
Okay, uh, debate me on something else.
Sure. Thinking. All right, my position. Sometimes judging people, not just actions, is necessary. Imagine someone repeatedly scams elderly people out of their life savings. They know they're hurting vulnerable people. They keep doing it after multiple chances and show no remorse. At some point, isn't it not enough to just say the actions are bad? Their consistent choices reveal something about who they are. If we refuse to judge the person, not just the actions, we might fail to protect others. Where do you draw that line?
Because judging the person itself does nothing. Because to justify and judge, not justify, sorry, to properly judge the actions, that will do better than judging the person. Because the person has a higher likelihood of being fixed through rehab, through a mental institute, or whatnot. But the actions can't be fixed. The actions are done. The actions have been set in a timeline of space and time. The actions cannot be changed. But the person has a higher likelihood of being changed. So you should judge the actions and not the person.
I see. Judge actions, focus on change. That's a coherent stance. I'd suggest being explicit about accountability to judge actions, hold people responsible, and choose understanding over hate. That way you're clear and consistent.
Okay, let me give you an example. John walks into a store and he shoots everyone in the store. Okay, the action was shooting people in the store. That is what judged. That is what is being judged. That is what goes to the court. That action is the reason John, the person, is put in the cell. But John, the person, shouldn't be judged because the person itself is a human being that cannot be judged, but the action can be judged.
Thinking, that's a thoughtful distinction. I might push back. If judged means written off as evil forever, then sure, that shouldn't be the goal. But if it means assessing trustworthiness or current danger based on evidence, some judgment of the person seems unavoidable. Maybe the stronger version is actions determine accountability and Humanity reminds us that change is sometimes possible.
Yes, it's not an absolute. Obviously, John in that situation is probably not going to get better, and he'd probably do it again. But you judge the action and not the person, because John is a person over time developed, and through a sense of determinism, he came to the solution and the logical idea that doing that was what he should do. That was John as a person. But the action itself is what is being judged, because the action is worse than John, if that makes any sense. And to me, you kind of reference defining judgment. Judgment is taking is judgment is defining morality in a sense. It's looking at good and bad, and then as a human being with a logical thought, you judge the person. Oh my god, my thing's falling apart. Alright, Jake, we're gonna find something else. You win, you win, you win.
Nah, it's not about winning. You made a coherent case for focusing on actions. That's worth refining. We can keep working the argument another time if you'd like. For now, good progress.
Okay, well, let's say. Oh, wait, here's my argument. What am I talking about? I completely forgot about this. My thing for anti hate is never hate or judge anyone for something that doesn't hurt anyone. Jake, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Did
If
you?
an action doesn't, yeah, loud and clear. If an action doesn't harm anyone, then yeah, not hating makes sense. You can still form a mild judgment if needed, but hate isn't necessary. Usually just noise.
Okay, now debate me on that. You said it is not always necessary? Or what's your argument?
Checking. Sure, I'll take the other side. Imagine someone holds entrenched racist beliefs but never acts on them. They don't assault anyone, deny jobs, or break laws. By your rule, since no one being harmed, we shouldn't judge them? But those beliefs can shape future actions, voting, parenting, subtle mistreatment. Isn't it reasonable to judge those beliefs as morally wrong? What do you say?
Oh, well, what is your example? What do you mean he's withholding it? If he's withholding it and he's not acting on any of it, so you're saying it's somewhere deep down he's racist. Also, how would you even know that? And if he even subtly acts that out, that is hurting someone emotionally in a way, so that would be judgeful. So, what's your point?
Checking. Fair point. If it's truly private and never affects behavior, we may not even have enough information to make a moral judgment. But if someone openly believes a certain race is inferior but never discriminates, is that belief itself worthy of moral criticism? Or do you only judge when there's demonstrable harm? That's the deeper question, maybe. And
So,
that's a,
my definition of harm is it affects someone negatively, emotionally, or physically, or psychologically. So, even if it was the guy stating, let's say he thinks he's the better race, that statement alone will negatively affect some people, which makes it bad.
all right. That's clearer. By that definition, even a belief can cause harm by fostering environments that excuse exclusion or discrimination. So you might still judge that as wrong while also focusing on changing minds rather than hating the person, holding people accountable and working to reduce the harm. That seems consistent with your frame.
Okay, debate me again. Debate me on something.
Sure. Here's one. Suppose a close friend develops a serious gambling addiction. You tell them, I think you're making destructive decisions and need help. They feel hurt, embarrassed, maybe judged. By your definition, your words cause emotional harm. Does that mean your judgment was wrong? Or is
Because,
there a.
no, because the emotional harm is positive in that situation. Because if someone is doing something that is hurting them, then judging them might hurt their feelings, but it's hurting their feelings in a positive way. That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear that. You're getting at something interesting. Maybe the line is intent and likely outcome. Striking someone's feelings to stop further harm can be justified, but cruelty for its own sake isn't. So the question becomes, what's likely to reduce harm overall? Sometimes that's direct confrontation, but not hate. That lets you act firmly without burning yourself.
Okay. What's your next debate?
Sure. Thinking. All right, here's one I think is genuinely difficult. Some people have no obligation to understand others. Imagine someone loses a family member to a drunk driver. They're devastated. Years later, someone says, you should try to understand why the driver made that choice. Why? Understanding takes effort, and the victim didn't cause the tragedy. Why should they bear that burden? Isn't it enough for them to get on with life as best they can? I think that's a strong challenge.
Okay, yeah. I don't see your point. That's not really a debate. That's just a normal point there. That if someone's parents or someone they know dies to a drunk driver, that's a terrible thing, and they can totally judge and they can totally judge and not like that person. That makes sense, and it might make them feel a little better if they hate the person. But it doesn't really do anything, so it wouldn't be logical. But if it makes them feel better, sure.
I get that. Feeling better matters. But if the goal is reducing harm and promoting change, hatred usually isn't the most effective tool. Accountability, clear consequences, and yeah, compassion often do more. You can validate someone's pain without endorsing hate. That's the balance I aim for. For
Okay, well, yeah, that makes sense. That wasn't really a debate.
fair enough. We can sharpen it next time if you like. For now, solid groundwork.
Okay, yeah, but I need someone to debate where they hate someone who's not hurting anyone or something. Give me a good debate. Like someone I would actually be able to affect. You know what I mean?
Checking. I see. You want a tougher test. Okay, my position. I hate gay people. I don't want to hurt them or discriminate. I just personally hate them because I think their lifestyle is wrong. Since I'm not harming anyone, what's wrong?
Go ahead.
Right. You say you hate gay people, but you're not hurting anyone. The very emotion of hate shapes how you see and treat people. Even if you try not to act on it, that hate leaks out in tone, in assumptions, in small choices that add up. So even if you don't intend harm, that hate still reinforces systems and mindsets that do cause harm. And it's not just a private feeling. Hate trains your brain to other people, which makes empathy harder. So saying I don't act on it sets a pretty low bar. So the real question is, why keep that hate at all? If it doesn't help you, doesn't help them, and just poisons the room.
Okay, well, you obviously didn't understand my point.
Mm-hmm.
For the point of debate here, let's say
Mm-hmm.
you don't like gay people. All right.
Mm.
Then,
Right.
then you obviously don't have a understanding. My argument and my example for hating gay people is hating a gay person is like hating someone for having brown hair as someone with blonde hair. So you have blonde hair and you tell someone with brown hair, hey, I hate you because you have brown hair. That doesn't make any sense. Logically, they were born with that. They had no control over that. It doesn't make any sense to hate them for that. Because it's not
Right.
hurting anyone. So that's the same thing with gay people.
Okay. I got what you mean. Comparing it to judging someone for an unchangeable inborn trait, say hair color. Yeah, that makes sense. If something is innate and harmless, like hair color, eye color, being left handed, hating that trait is arbitrary and cruel. Sexual orientation isn't a behavior you choose in the way that lying or stealing is. So judging people for that is targeting their existence, not their actions. And that's where it tends to slide into unfairness and, yeah, harm, because even if you don't intend to hurt, the stigma and the dismissal can still cause real damage. So the question becomes less about whether you're actively discriminating and more about why hold on to a feeling that sets you against someone for just existing.
Yeah, right. That's that's kind of the whole point. Is when someone is born with something, people don't understand that a lot. People think like someone who's gay just up one day or anything in the LGBTQ plus IA that they just up and decided, yeah, this is me. For a few sexualities, it's kind of like that, but it's more of a realization that you've always had this. It's more of a acceptance of something in yourself. Now I'm straight, so I don't fully understand it, but it's the same thing. Homophobia shouldn't even be a thing because it's completely illogical. That'd be like coming up with, I'm gonna bring this example up again of, let's say, brown hairophobia, and you hate people with brown hair. And you go, okay, why do you hate people with brown hair? It's weird, I don't like it, and you basically just don't understand it. Because you have blonde hair, let's say. That doesn't make any sense, because they didn't choose that. You just have brown hair. You just have it. So it shouldn't even be a thing to not like it. Doesn't make any sense.
I hear you. If a trait is harmless and simply part of who someone is, rejecting them for it is baseless and creates harm anyway. The difference is with things like brown hair, the absurdity is obvious. With sexuality or identity, people sometimes convince themselves it's different because those traits are tied to culture, history, and personal meaning. But the core logic holds. Disliking someone for an unchosen trait doesn't hold much water. Where it becomes different in practice is when people build social or moral stories around that difference. So the challenge is noticing when those stories are just rationalizations for discomfort or prejudice rather than reason based.
Sure. Give me an example of what you're explaining.
Sure. Say someone grows up in a community where they're told gay people are wrong. They've never actually spoken to an openly gay person, but they've absorbed the fear and the disgust. That person isn't acting violently, but the bias shapes how they talk, what jokes they repeat, whose presence they avoid. Over time, that climate makes it harder for queer folks to feel safe or respected. Even if the straight person insists, I'm not hurting anyone, the impact is there, even without physical aggression. That's why the just feeling part still matters. Feelings guide behavior, and societies tend to push those feelings into action, even subtle ones. So the cost is real, even if it feels abstract to the one holding the bias.
Okay, now, the thing is, it would just be a lie for that person to say they're not hurting anyone by being homophobic or learning all their life that gay people are wrong. They're not right. They're weird. They're out of the ordinary. Because they're not. They shouldn't be out of the ordinary. I think over time people will learn that and it'll just become a normal thing in society. But it would just be a lie for them to say that. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
Right. If they claim no harm, but their words or atmosphere make others feel unsafe or unwelcome, that's still harm, even if it's not overt physical. But you're right that many people move through that learning process, and with time, exposure, and listening, they can unlearn those reflexes. And that's also why dialogue matters. Pointing out the impact without screaming them down. So there's a path out of it for folks who are willing to rethink, willing to learn.
Right. Alright, what's your next debate?
Sure. Here's one. Cancel culture is good for holding people accountable. Ready to take the other side, or do you want me to start?
You start.
Sure. So cancel culture can look like accountability, but often it's blunt punishment without clarity, growth, or proportion. People get flattened into their worst moments. Incentives skew toward dunking instead of dialogue. That chills open conversation and sometimes punishes mistakes more than genuine malice. Accountability matters, but if it's just outrage without room for repair, it becomes theater, not justice. So I'd argue it's uneven and often counterproductive at scale.
So
Your
you're
turn.
you're saying that cancel culture doesn't work?
I'm saying it often doesn't work the way people hope. It can raise awareness sometimes, sure, but sustainably changing behavior or systems, it often devolves into outrage cycles that punish individuals but don't fix the underlying harms. Real
Uh,
accountability.
hold on.
Mhm.
Well, cancel culture doesn't really fully help anything, sure, but it depends on what it is. If someone's just homophobic on the internet, um, what really would help there is just deleting all their platforms, not letting them have a voice because it's negatively affecting people. Because it's not really illegal to be homophobic. Sadly, it's not illegal. You can hate gay people. which should be illegal, I think, but it doesn't. The reason cancel culture works in most situations is because it's not the best solution ideally, but is the best option that we have for most things.
Checking. I push back a bit. What if cancel culture punishes the wrong people or punishes beyond what they've done? Imagine someone made an off color joke at 16. Changed since then, but 10 years later, a clip resurfaces. They lose their job, treated as though nothing about them has changed. So is that justice? Or is it treating people as incapable of growth? And also, if you say the government should make homophobic opinions illegal, then how do you separate that from protecting free expression? Where would you draw that line without tipping into censoring unpopular opinions more broadly? That's the tougher version of the debate, balancing harm reduction with freedom of expression.
Okay, my argument for that is that cancel culture in that situation, sure, but the thing is, cancel culture doesn't always go the way it should be. The way it should be is someone makes a point today against something, let's say the racist, and then we should just be able to completely obliterate them from the platform, delete them from everything. That way, they're not hurting anyone after that. But sure, in that situation, that wouldn't be right. So that would just be a false judgment because they've changed since then. Sure. Then the argument against, you're kind of saying that it's kind of taking away free speech, but the free speech isn't really free speech. It, like, sure, you should be able to, like we've already brought up, hate someone for a crime or stuff like that. Something that's actually hurting people emotionally, physically, or stuff like that. You can hate that person. But it shouldn't be allowed to openly hate people for something they cannot choose. So, like hating on someone who's disabled, that should be illegal. Or hating on someone who's gay, that should be illegal. Or being racist should be illegal. If someone comes up and you have undeniable proof that they hated you because of your race or whatnot, they should go to jail for a couple months or whatnot because they are negatively affecting society.
Hmm. That's a strong position. But I'd ask, who defines hate? Is saying I don't support same sex marriage the same as gay people shouldn't exist? Laws need clear lines, or they risk being uneven or abused. And if we criminalize hateful opinions today, would you want a future government you disagree with to have that same power to jail people for opinions it calls hateful? That's the danger in trying to legislate beliefs rather than actions, I think.
Well, sure, it probably wouldn't actually happen because it would be really difficult. And the way the government is, most of them are already racist and all that because they're really old. But yeah, sure, it would be really difficult and it probably will never happen. But I'm saying in an ideal world, if we really look at it, that shouldn't be something that's allowed.
hmm In a perfect world, maybe, but in practice, criminalizing beliefs is extremely risky. It,
Yeah, that's what I
deciding
just
which,
said. That is literally what I just said. I said it probably will never happen because it doesn't make any sense and it wouldn't work. But I'm saying in an ideal world, it would be illegal. In a utopia.
in a utopia, maybe, but once a system has the power to lock people up for beliefs, that power can flip into the hands of someone you don't agree with. And
Yes,
suddenly the
yes.
rules.
Oh my god, Jake. Are you an idiot? This debate doesn't make any sense. You were literally just agreeing with me. You understand? You were literally just agreeing with me. I just said it wouldn't work and things would happen that are bad. It wouldn't work. That's why I said in an ideal world, it would just be able to happen in the right way. You're literally just agreeing with me.
Checking. You're right. I drifted from your premise. A tougher version would be my hatred can sometimes be rational, even if it's unhelpful. Like, if I hate a serial killer, that hatred reflects moral outrage. You'd have to show why that kind of emotion is irrational. Or, my position, some harmless characteristics can still be disliked as a preference. Is hating something harmless like tattoos fine as a taste, but not when it's someone's inherent trait? So your debate pushes to define the boundary between belief, speech, and actionable harm, not just what feels offensive.
I don't understand your point.
Sure. My point is that banning harmful actions is clear. Banning harmful actions is clearer and safer than criminalizing beliefs or speech, however offensive. Because once the state gets to decide which opinions are illegal, that tool can be turned against all sorts of voices, including
Oh
ones
my god,
you might.
shut up. You're literally an idiot, man. I literally just made this point that, yes, you are right here. It wouldn't work. Are you dumb? I literally said in a utopia it would work perfectly because in the utopia, the right things would be judged. It would be set up perfectly to where the most hateful things that actually hurt society, people could go to jail for them. But it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work because of the reasons you are giving and many other reasons.
You're right. I misread your premise. You were talking within a utopia assumption, and I kept arguing the practical world, different premises. If we stay in the utopia frame, the real question is, would we punish people for beliefs rather than actions? Is a hateful belief itself a punishable wrong? Even if a perfect system could enforce that flawlessly. That's a different debate, and you're right to catch that. Want to continue within that hypothetical and debate that angle rather than practical limits?
Nah. New debate. New debate.
Sure. Here you go. Social media does more harm than good for society. I'll take the it does side unless you say otherwise.
Yeah, just go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. Social media connects people across distance, gives marginalized folks platforms, organizes aid fast, and can spark real creativity. Yeah, it also amplifies misinformation, harassment, and addictive behaviors. But on balance, the harms seem more systematic and deeply entangled now, touching elections, mental health, and trust itself. So, yeah, good, connective tissue, but the scale of harm currently outweighs the benefits, I'd say. The challenge is how to keep the upside while seriously reducing the harms.
Okay, well, the upsides. There's a lot of good upsides, right? And there's a lot of bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand your argument here because there is a lot of good and a lot of bad to many things. To most things, there's
right?
a good and bad, pro and a cons list. So what is your point here? There would literally be
Right.
no way to regulate or change this at all.
Checking. Fair. If every tool has upsides and downsides, then the work isn't perfection, it's minimization. Like designing platforms and norms that maximize connection and minimize harm. That means transparency, context, chances to repair, and clear standards instead of pure outrage cycles. So less destroy them, more reduce harm, encourage growth. That tends to work better than punishment alone.
Your debate literally makes no sense. I've already
Hmm.
literally just destroyed it because it wouldn't be able to be regulated. There's no point in arguing this or thinking about it. Social media is good and bad.
But even if regulation is hard, that doesn't mean we stop examining the impact or searching for better solutions. Saying it's messy isn't the end of the argument. It's the reason to keep thinking carefully.
Okay, sure, let's just go for it. Let's ban every single hurtful word on every social media platform. Let's ban everything that is negative. Alright, you see how it works out.
Hmm, that's a strong one. But if we ban every negative word, that can also erase legitimate criticism. Scams, abuse, corruption, warnings can sound negative, but
Exactly.
they're often
Exactly why
exactly
it wouldn't work.
right. So the tricky part is separating harmful hostility from legitimate critique in a principled way, because not all negativity is the same. So the question becomes, how do we target genuine harm without flattening everything into a single punishable blob?
You would, I think social media is already perfect the way it is because we ban a lot of hurtful things. If you go on TikTok and you search up something like depression, it bans you from searching it up. There's already the basic perfect amount of guidelines. Sure, there's things that slip through the cracks that are racist or whatnot, but even if we ban all that stuff, the internet itself will just carry on the hate on different websites. So there's really no point in fighting it past like what we could do. Like there's no like fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's more nuanced than it's perfect. I'd counter, if hate will always exist somewhere, that doesn't mean we don't reduce it where we can. Think seatbelts. They don't eliminate crashes, but they reduce harm. Maybe content moderation isn't perfect, but it's not nothing. The counterpoint is that every layer of moderation risks overreach or uneven application. So I'd argue it's messy, but still worth improving incrementally rather than dismissing efforts entirely. You might counter
Hold on,
that.
hold on. I don't even see your point because they are already doing that. People already do that every day. Platforms all the time are
Mhm.
working towards that. What is your point?
Checking. Right. My point is, even if platforms are trying, the effort itself shows it's an ongoing balancing act.
Yeah. So why are we talking about
Hmm.
this?
Good question. Honestly, because these ideas shape how you treat people and how you show up online in content, even with the channel you're building. The philosophy is part of the.
Yeah, screw that guy, man. Screw that guy. Guy's an idiot. Jack guy's an idiot. We're back. I'm gonna leave this open. We just sit here. We just gonna sit here, man. Those were just really annoying. Those debates, very annoying. It's like every point that Jake was making didn't make any sense, dude. It really made no sense. We did help a little bit to clarify what I was talking about. Now we are spreading anti-hate for people, anti-hate and anti-judgment towards things that people cannot control. Okay, we are spreading anti-judgment to things that don't hurt anyone emotionally, physically, or psychologically. That's what we're doing. Chat, the fact that we have been streaming for an hour and we have had nobody in the chat, no subs, is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Pretty insane. So how does Social Blade keep track of every single channel on this entire thing? How does that even work? I don't know what else to do, chat. What else should we do? We could do some reactions, but I just want to sit here for a little bit. I want to see if anyone pops in the stream here. Let me check the stream on here. Let's see if we can, like, edit it or something here, chat. See if we can make, like, a cooler thumbnail. Yeah, chat. Notice that on the last video there. How's that one doing? If we got a comment on there. 31 views. Hey, that's not bad. It's pretty good. This one's doing insane. I don't know why. And yeah, got 2 viewers up in here. 2 viewers now. Alright, not too bad. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh, I wanted to see if I can, like, manage the live. Oh, what is up, man? How you doing? We've been streaming for an hour. You're the first chatter in here. I'm trying to change my little thumbnail on here. Alright, here it is. Chat, we should make a new thumbnail. I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I do it here. We have literally been sitting here yapping for like literally a whole hour doing straight booty cheeks, doing nothing, man. And yeah, we'll make a new thumbnail here, and we'll try and get it to be a little better, because right now the one is just our face. And if we're gonna be streaming all night, I want to have a better chance of getting people in here. So Jay, let me show you how I do this. We're on the MacBook. We're on it right here. Why did I not minimize this? Here we go. Okay, and then we're gonna take the one on my face right here, and we're gonna do. We're looking a little goofy right now. Don't mind it. We're gonna go like that, and what we're gonna do is adjust the auto adjust, so we get a little brighter here. We'll do like that. Then we'll up the brightness on me a little bit. Then we're gonna add stopping live ends at 100 subs. I don't know how we went from 0. We went from 3 viewers to 0. Boom. Then we make it white, I guess. We can do red, maybe. Should we do red or white? Let's do red. Do effects here. Go like that. Boom, boom. We'll actually do a multicolored here. And we'll split it in the middle, so we can see the entire image. Chat, how's that look? It looks good. Then we just save that like that. Boom. Oh my gosh, I have to go back to it. Hold on. Live. Edit. Into live. Change this. Let's go to download. Then we'll have to cancel and boom. Boom. Now we can change it. Put this in here. Save. Pop this back open. Boom. I'm gonna pin that guy. Boom. Well, we had our first viewer. It's cool. There you go like that. Alright, Chad, there we go. There we go, man. The thing is so delayed. I think we were in here, he said hi. I looked down and talked to him. And then I didn't notice in time and he left. So, yeah. Hey, man, we got 57 subs up in here. Welcome, everybody, to the stream. We've been streaming for an entire hour now. Everybody hate on me. Only wanna see that shit. Dude, my finger got jacked up. Did you guys hear that story yet? There was a dirt bike on the side of the road, and I came up to it, and hold on. Let's see if that worked. So, yeah, I came up to this dirt bike, and it was on the side of the road. Some kid had broken down, and it was in the middle of the street. And I had never touched or seen a dirt bike before. I walk right up to it, and I accidentally touch the motor, and I burnt both my fingertips off. And it took about 2 weeks for them to grow back. So yeah, pretty freaking sick. Pretty freaking awesome. Pretty freaking cool. I burnt my fingers off. Pretty awesome. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Jam, what are we even doing, man? I'm just sitting in here talking to no one. We had Roasting Guy 1183 pop in. He said hi. And then he left. So, awesome. Is he even subbed? I don't even know if I can check. Go to his channel. 6 times. I'm a sub to him. Chad, I just subbed. I just subbed to that guy. I pinned his message. Awesome sauce, man. Chad, this is gonna be a long stream, dude. Long stream here. We're gonna be chillaxing. Make sure this is still on. Yep. And yeah, we're just gonna be chilling in here. We could like watch some videos or something, I guess. But I don't even know what I would watch. I have no idea what I would watch. We could do some like chilling scares, I guess. Or something, I don't know. My computer's gonna overheat. I'm trying to practice just talking to the camera. Dude, this is gonna be a long one, man. We're just chilling in here talking. Chillaxing. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stream. What will it be? That's stream. What more could you ask for? What more could it be? Stream. I don't even know. There's literally no one in here right now. No one in here. Nobody in here. Chat, I don't know what to do. We just sitting here. Chillaxed. Like licking the mic. Go, dude. I'm the goat. I'm trying to get some clips in here. Dude, if we could get up to 5 viewers, man. Get up to 5 viewers. If we just sit here long enough, it should work. I'm gonna check. See if it shows our thing here. If I leave, I go back to our channel. Okay, it's working. Live ends at 100 subs. Yeah, it works. Awesome. Sweet. Welcome to live chat. Remember the guy who babs in, man, what a man. Tip the ting on the tomb hat. Chat filler, almost. Oh. Community moderation. Message delay, none. Blocked word, none. Awesome. We got 0 viewers, whoa. We got 0 viewers up in this stream. Yeah, we got 0 viewers. I need to unpin. Damn. Check, we got 1 guy in the stream. one guy popped in here, and said hi. It's pretty awesome. We've been in here for an hour and a half. We got about an hour and. Oh wait, this is fully charged now. Phone's fully charged, chat. Super awesome. Sorry, boys. My bad. My bad on that one. My dog's falling asleep. We cooked up in here. We got 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got about 11 hours left in the stream. Well, since there's no one in here, maybe I can change the delay. I don't even know. How do I change the stream delay? Go to settings, stream. I don't even think I can change it in here. Here's our bit rate. I don't think I can change it on stream. What does that even mean? I don't know. Weird. Chat, we're just in here for an infinite amount of time. Legit infinite amount of time. We just gotta chill in here. Forever, ever, 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 and 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 ever. I don't even know if it'll save the stream. It should. But I was hoping I didn't have to click a setting or anything for that. So, we only have 0 viewers. Never know, maybe a random streamer will pop in and go, yo, Justin, we're gonna hit you with 1,000 viewers. We're gonna hit you with 1,000 viewers. We're about to hit 2 hours on the stream. Check, we're about to hit 2 hours. 2 hours. We're about to hit it. About to hit 2 hours in the stream. We got 2 hours. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 hours. We've been in here for 2 hours. Basically doing straight nothing. 2 hours of nothing, chat. 2 hours of nothing. It's 0 viewers. We had one random guy pop in and say hi. Chat, we just hit 2 hours. Congratulations to everyone who came in at the 2 hour mark. And welcome to the stream. And yes, we are back to standing. And we've had 5 people popping in the stream. 5 people pop up in here. And 5 people join into the stream here. Pretty freaking cool. Got 1 viewer up in here. Welcome to the Justin Be Talking live stream, where we be talking. We do be talking. And yeah, welcome to this stream, man. Anyone up in here wants to get crazy, should I just start getting naked? I might just take my shirt off. Okay, we're gonna do the Joe Bart method. Sorry, the Joe Bart method. Okay, this is the Joe Bart method, where we try and low-key thirst your trap. Thirst you in a trap with showing that I have like no muscle, but maybe it'll work. I don't know how my dog is still asleep. How's my dog still asleep? I have no idea. Okay, Chad, Joe Bart method. Joe Bart method. Maybe this will get us a viewer. This is going to get us a viewer. I don't know. See, I now have my mic. Boom. There we go. Joe Bart method. Joe Bart method. Right there. How we doing, y'all? On the stream. Everything sounds pretty good right now. We got an excellent stream going. We got 1 viewer. We had a chatter coming in. Great stream so far. The water's about empty. Not good. Run out of water. We had a debate with ChatGPT that went not as good as I thought. I realized that I'm not a good debater and I don't know anything, so I kind of threw that under the bus. But what is our method here? What is the goal for everything in here? The goal is to have like viewers. The goal is 1,000 subs. Right now for this, we are gonna go 100 subs at a time. Every single day, streaming like every night, basically. Stream every night as much as I can, and yeah. Joe Bart method. Joe Bart method. Hell yeah. Maybe I'll even wear the hat. What was that, champ? Joe Bart method. Joe Bart method. Shout out to all the Gooners out there popping in the stream. I don't know what else to say or do right now. I kind of run out of ideas. We could react. The only reason we're not reacting right now, Jay, is my computer will probably overheat if we do a reaction. I mean, it is dying and smoking itself to death right now, breathing really hard, like it's doing an entire 5K running challenge, and it is really sitting here on base webcam with every single tab closed. I have no other applications open besides OBS, and my computer's about to overheat. And brightness is on 1. If I turn the brightness down 1 more, it is going to just be a black screen. Okay, Chad? And we have 1 viewer in here. 1 viewer. And he's not typing, so I'm guessing the 1 viewer is me. It's pretty cool. If there is a real viewer here, we're gonna summon you like a ghost. If there's a real viewer in here, I want you to type in the stream right now. Type in the stream right now. There's a real viewer. Type in the stream right now. Real viewer. Maybe they're watching on a guest account. I don't know. If those even count towards the viewers. But, yeah, guys, how we doing? We only had one guy come in here. One dude. I said, hey man, how you doing? And he left. At one point we had 3 viewers. And yeah. But it's not about the viewers. It's about the message of, I don't know. Really, we just grinded. We just grinded on. I don't even know what the message is. Maybe we're doing like a little comedy or something. That's what it looks like. Looks like I'm about to do a comedy. Knock knock. I don't know. Yeah, guys, how we doing? I forget. No one's in the chat. Guys, it is currently almost 11 at night, so it is getting towards midnight. A little midnight stream. I'm hoping some random people are just high and scrolling the YouTube live feed and somehow come across my video. That is what I'm looking for, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. I'm just hoping someone pops in here and just says hello. But it's probably not gonna happen. The stream ends at 100 subs, and it has been 2 hours and 7 minutes. Remember, we just now, that was only 7 minutes ago. I was like, I just now started doing the celebration for the 2 hour mark. I'm just gonna walk back and forth on camera until we get some people in here. Should we do like a segment or something? I wish I could just be funny, but I can't really be funny without something happening. Or is that your guys' type of comedy too? I feel like my type of comedy, I have to have something to be talking about or to make fun of in a way. You know what I mean? Like if a guy trips and falls, I can comment on it and be like, hey, he fell like that guy. That's my type of funny that I can do. That's pretty low level skill comedy, but it's funny. But I can't just think of jokes on the spot. You know what I mean, Chet? I can't just do that. It's pretty annoying. I don't really know what else we can do in here. I'm just hoping that this works. We can do Omegle, but again, I think my computer will overheat. Shit's gonna bug out. It's gonna bug out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know, maybe I'm trying to think of something I could clip and put on like a short or something. Something that'll pop us off. You never know. We could have some random weird thing just go like friggin' nuts. And next thing you know, I'm up there, I'm dabbing up Ron. What's up, Ron? Jabbar, how's it going, man? Oh, Jinxie, yeah. Say hi to Menard for me. You never know, man. So that's why we're panhandling subs right now. Basically, we're just sitting on a live stream hoping people will come across it. By pure fate, maybe something will happen. If I do this enough days in a row and I publish enough videos, eventually we have to hit the jackpot. It's like we're spinning roulette. Where if you're spinning roulette, bam, 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 bam. Eventually, streaming and trying to be a content creator is like putting $1,000, your entire bet, on greed, on the zero on a roulette. Boom, 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 boom. You're spinning that. Boom. And the dealer keeps going, sorry, Sorry. But you keep betting. Boom, boom, every stream, every video. You keep spinning. Eventually, statistically, you have to hit 0. You have to hit 0. That is exactly what content is like. It's exactly what it's like. Now, I've already won the lottery. I've already won it. I'm a white guy in the suburbs with a nice house in America. That's the freaking lottery right there. But I'm trying to hit a double bam bam, double bang bang. Here, hit the lottery again. I basically spawned in, the universe goes, hey, congratulations, you hit the lottery. I'll win that shit again. What? You're gonna win the lottery again? Yup. So I'm just constantly every single day for the past couple weeks or so, just putting my bet on green. Hey, why don't you just put it on black? And putting it on black would be like getting a 9 to 5 or I don't know, a business, something where it's a higher chance, because it's just like roulette. Put it on black or red. Oh, why don't you just do that? You'll get your money back. I want it to hit green. I need it to hit green. Green. I need it to hit green. Do you understand? I need it to hit green. Okay, Chad? It is going to hit green one of these days. Well, I have about 7 months to hit green. Imagine you had 24 hours a day for 7 months, which is what I have until I turn 18. You have 24 hours a day for 7 months to hit green on roulette. And you have infinite money. And your money is time, basically. And you have 7 months, 24 hours a day, and you could spend every 24 hours that day. If you didn't want to sleep anymore, you would even die. So even, let's say you have 12 hours a day, boom, you have all that time every single day, and you say, I'm going to spend all the time of that 7 months to try and hit the 0, the green, on the roulette table. Eventually, you have to hit it. That's a long time. Eventually, you'll hit it. I've done it on actual roulette. You know, they have the fake casino games. I'll pop into those. I think I'm Toji. I'll just put it on green. Sit there, spinning it, and eventually I'll hit green. That is the same thing with content. So the fact that I am talking to 0 viewers right now is kind of the exact same thing as me sitting alone on the roulette, alone by myself on the roulette table, and I'm just sitting there for 7 months straight, every day, just trying to hit green. I mean, what are the chances to even hit green on the roulette? Very, very low. It is 1 out of all of those. All of those. That's insane. But the thing is, when you hit the green, you get way more than if you hit on black. Cinema. So I don't care where this goes or where this goes, but eventually it'll hit green. Eventually it will hit green. Okay? It has to hit green. Come on. If I'm ever at the Streamer Awards or I don't know, VidCon or something, that's the speech I'd give. Streamer Awards speech. Content creation is like the roulette table. But you're betting all your chips on green every day for years, for months, or even years, hoping that it'll hit green. You could bet on black or red. Do something easier. Higher statistical chance of happening. But no. You decide. I will hit green. And eventually it has to happen. You will hit green. That's the speech I'd given at Streamer Awards. So, you know how lucky Marlon was, man? Well, not lucky. Well, in a way, super hot dude. Millions of views on a TikTok. Yeah, check out the stream. Like, he had like hella viewers on his first stream, man. Queso is the luckiest man in the world. Luckiest man in the world. Almost 30-year-old dude. Pops open TikTok one day, posts a few clips. Next thing you know, he's popping, dude. And he's still one of the biggest streamers to this day. And he, like, that dude's insane, man. I wish I was Queso. But I know there's millions of other people doing exactly what I'm doing. But they don't have the mindset. They're not trying to hit green for as long as they're just betting on green just for funsies. They're popping in, they're like, hey, that'd be cool to hit green. But they're in the casino for a couple days, for a couple weeks, a few months. And they're trying to hit green. Me, I'm in there for a year. As long as it takes 24 hours a day until I hit green. That's the guy who will hit green. That's the guy who will hit green. Sure, the other guys, they could hit green by chance. Like Marlon or Queso or whatnot. Those lucky streamers. They can hit green. But the guys who work for it, they're in there 24 hours a day for years trying just to hit green. They lose all they have just trying to hit green. I mean, that's great. That's cinema. So what can we do, chat? Let's think of an idea. When he clips, clip, the clip himself. That's how he got it. The clip. How did Ninja was, before streamers only popped out from like esports, like Ninja, he didn't pop from clips getting started. He popped from, he was a really good esports guy and he was telling people, hey, check out our stream as well, blah, blah, blah. People would pop up on his stream because he was a go-to gamer on Halo. So there's Ninja. Then he literally jacked himself over pretty much. He's chilling though now, but he could have still been a big streamer nowadays if he did things the right way. Jinxie's one of those who was betting on green all the time. He was the one betting on green in there for a year straight. He didn't hit green for a year. Like, dude, that's great. He got a few viewers from. Well, actually, that's probably like hitting green. And then he hit it like a few more times. His first green is when he gets up to like. Your first green is like getting up to 100 viewers. Because you basically hit the jackpot. Boom. But then if you hit a green again, 1,000 viewers, hit green again. 10,000 viewers, hit green again. 100k viewers, like Jinx. Like, you would just keep hitting green. My fault. Check out the. My fault. Mad weird. That's weird, Mom. Chat, I don't even know. Shut up. It's alright. That's crazy, man. That's really motivating me, man. I feel like I can hit green. If I just try every single day to hit green, I'll eventually hit green. Change my bet strategy. I don't know. Eventually I'll hit green. So right now we haven't hit green for about 2 weeks straight. But we have 7 months to hit green. And I'm 18 and I'm gonna have to book it. Give me a trigger warning. Job. We're gonna have a job. So we got 7 months. So if anyone who's seeing this clip, 200 viewers, help me to hit green here, man. See what I mean? Please. Help me hit green. I just want to hit green. That's my only fucking goal. I want to hit green. Man. Come on now. Why should I hit green? Why me? Why me hit green? Why me? Why me hit green, chat? Because I want. What do I have to offer? What do I have to offer myself? Human being right here. Human being right here. That you can watch. Chilling here. You can watch Justin talk. Yeah, watch Justin talk. That's what you get. I don't even know. I'm just gonna grind out. Hit green, post some reaction videos. Just try and make them better over time, I guess. And eventually we'll hit green. Eventually we will hit green, man. We will hit green. We'll hit green. But I need to post like, I think I'll do like a month of reaction videos, and then I have this really insane cool idea that I'm gonna do to really boost my viewership. And then once I boost the viewership after that, they can go back and go, hey, this guy's funny, and they're gonna go look and watch all my old videos, or some of them, probably top one, and they'll go, oh yeah, cool, and I'll get more viewers. I'll boost it. So I have like a plan. That's my betting strategy pretty much, but I need to just bet a roulette a bunch before I do that, so I have more experience basically. It's like getting experience before I do that, because if I do it right now, I have a lot of videos that aren't good that I have posted right now. So I haven't posted any good videos yet. The audio's been messed up. I tried different things. I didn't react to the right video. I didn't do something right. Like the last one I thought I did pretty good, but the audio got jacked up because I didn't double check it. So for the next one, I'm gonna triple check your audio is perfect. Pick a perfect, great video to react to. I'm gonna analyze and make fun of you the entire time. I'm gonna bring the webcam back, because last time I switched around, tried moving the webcam out. That didn't work. I realized that higher quality is better for views. So I'm bringing that back in. So, yeah, I got a lot of ideas here. A lot of different stuff I'm gonna do. And then the streaming, I'm just gonna try every day, just for another luck factor. If I can stream a few hours a day, maybe someone will pop in. Maybe we'll get a few people popping in here. It'll be more funny. I can just ramble and yap with chat. Just a little just chatting stream. So yeah, chat. We're coming up on the 3-hour mark. Actually, we're coming up on the 2.5 hour mark. We're at 2 hours and 20 minutes. 2 hours and 25, pretty much. And we have gotten. Let's check the sub, yeah. Let's check the sub. Oh, sorry. I'll do this first. Check the subs. We got a few more views, but still no subs yet. A few more views, no subs yet. Not bad, champ. Not bad. I'll take it, I guess. I don't even know. We're getting a little tan, low-key. Dude, I think I have stuff to do tomorrow. Do I have stuff to do tomorrow? I feel like I had something I needed to do, but I couldn't tell you what it was. Actually, I have no idea. So yeah, I don't even know. I think I had something to do. I was supposed to I know I need to feed my dogs or something tomorrow. What else do I gotta do, man? I don't even know. I had a lot of stuff planned, I thought, but I guess not. I think I'm just gonna bone around and make videos tomorrow. Make an amazing, beautiful video tomorrow. I keep trying to add in my face to the thumbnail, but that hasn't been working. Everyone with my face in it hasn't gotten any views, so really the only one. The funniest thing is my best video right now is just a random screenshot from the video I was reacting to. So I think I'm gonna just start doing that. But make it cooler and more funny, I guess. And then try and stream and post clips every single day. I'm gonna post like one clip a day, I guess. It's like one of my best clips. Like once you get the ball rolling and you hit green once, it's way easier to hit green another time. Because eventually people will just start clipping you. They'll just start clipping you, man. Dude. I'm trying to do like the Dantes method. Dantes method, you just post infinite random reaction and Omegle clips and you get 3 million subs. And you just be goofy and funny. But yeah, I feel like I'm interesting. I just don't package it very good. People usually like me most of the time. People usually like me, like IRL and stuff like that. They usually like me, so I don't even know. Maybe they'll like me more. Or something, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. We have one viewer. One viewer in here is not real. Hello, one viewer. Welcome to the stream. That is not that great, I'm sorry. I know it's not very interesting, but I try my best. I'm just gonna quit the application and just keep this open. There we go. And then we're just watching this. I wish I could put like the sub count up here. I don't know how to do that now. I don't know how to add that. If I could add like the sub count. We could just figure it out right now. But I think I have to add it after. But no, I've seen people like edit in stuff like on streams. $32 views. Pretty good. How to add subject in VS. Okay. Home chat, we're figuring it out. Oh, okay. Hold on. We're gonna add it on here. We're gonna add. Where's it at? Browser. Subs. Okay. Then we're gonna go like this, and we're gonna copy the. What do I copy? We'll figure it out. Social. Should just pop us open here. Subscribers, we go here. Oh. How do I crop it? Oh, it's lagging. How do I crop this, chat? Hold on. Oh, I got it. Hold on. What did he do in 1980? Oh. Yo, that is not what I wanted. Hold the cross. Oh, I got it. Oop. Boom, child, we got it. If I quit, this won't keep it open. Nice. Nice. Okay, it works. Boom. Check. We just upgraded this stream. 57 subs. Let's go, man. There we go. Looks good, looks good. Let's go. Back on my, when I hear that time, back on my, do that shit when I hear that time, back on my, hear that time, back on my, back on my, back on my, back on my. What am I doing? Sorry, y'all. That was really weird. Hey, man, I don't know. Okay. Sorry, I had to say hi to my dog. Had to say hi to my dog there. 6 views. Awesome. Awesome. Back on my. Back on my. Back that time. Back on my. Back on my. Back on my. Back that my. Back on my. Back that time. She does my. Back on that. Back on my. Back on my. She does my. She does my. Back that time. Back that my. I don't know what else to do. Chat, what else do we do in here? Oh no. Oh no, let's do. What do we do? We are Charlie Kirk. We came with the. Tired of holding this microphone. It's been 2.5 hours holding that mic. What if I just stare at the camera? Sorry. We can do Omegle, we can do Zoom calls, we can do online date. I gotta find like some people to collab with. But who's gonna collab with the guy who has 57 subs? Who's gonna do it? No one's gonna collab with me, man. 57 subs. Dude, who came in here and liked the stream and then just left? Why are we liking the stream and then leaving? We have 3 likes on the stream and we have had 1 singular message in the chat. What are we doing, man? Maybe I shout out the community post. Chat, let's do a community post. There we go. Maybe someone will see that. I need to delete this video. I posted a video with my AI, and I'm just gonna put it as unlisted. It wasn't that good. I recorded TikTok. This. Just gonna post that live right. Whoa. There we go. Maybe that'll help there. Oh, we got 0 viewers. Awesome. It's 11. It's almost. We're getting there. We are getting there, Chad. We are getting there. We have 1 viewer. But we did just upload videos. Can't believe we're together. Should I do ASMR, chat? I'm lucky. That's like my last resort. If I tried this for like months, I'm just gonna do ASMR. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. Swear. this channel doesn't work out. And you're like, what? Dude, I don't know, man. What do we do? My eyebrows is thick, man. I got me some thick eyebrows, dude. I don't know how 3 people liked the stream, but we got 1 person in here who talked. So yeah, awesome. Awesome sauce. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome when you're living the dream. Everything is awesome. Baby, 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 no. Like baby, 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 no. Like baby, 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 oh. I thought you'd always be mine. Do you love me? I know you can. Shall we never? And I'll be there. You are mine. Never, ever, ever be apart. You're my idol. So go quit playing. We're just friends. What are you saying? And I can't believe we're here together. I'm trying to think of ways to get viewers in here. This is like forcing me to adapt. Eventually, someone's gotta pop in here. Wait, someone else commented on my thing. Oh, I'll give you that. I'll record my rant. YouTube is like roulette, but you spend months only betting on green. You are just trying to hit green. That is all you want. You just want green. And it's a very, very low chance. Keep going. Hit green. There we go. Roulette. There we go. Just gonna post it. Maybe one of those will pop. Never know. Just gonna post it. Open the stream back up here. Oh. Alright. There we go. Oh. And no viewers. Alright. Awesome. Awesome. No viewers. Awesome. 57 subs. It's gonna be difficult trying to get 44 in a 9. So, how's the weather? Jen, look at this crystal again as well. It's supposed to be for good luck. I don't know. I'm an atheist. I don't know why I got it. Anyway. Yeah, man. Men should wear makeup. We're gonna see here. I really want to go on Omegle right now, but I don't know how the stream's gonna. I feel like the stream's gonna crash if we go on Omegle. I was actually banned on Omegle. It said I was banned for like 13 weeks. So I should check that. I should see if I'm still banned on Omegle. Chat, let's check. Oh, it worked. Okay. Let's check if I'm still banned on Omegle. Why is Joe Bartender? Am I still banned? me log in here, chat. I can't believe we're here together. There's so many people online. Squadcast, boom. Oh wait, I'm not banned anymore. But I'm laggy as hell. Oh, there we go. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Damn it, bro, I'm gonna have to pop. Fuck that. Should I just go on here? Should I just go on here, chat? Should we just go on Omegle? Dude, what if someone just shows straight cheeks, though? Alright, hold on. Wait, I forgot I gotta remove my webcam if I'm gonna do that. I need to make a new scene where... Here, new scene. Sorry, chat. Hold on. Capture. Screen capture. Okay. Display. This one. Boom. Oh, God. Oh. Cancel. Let's just delete this one. Boom. So now we just have this. Dude, it's so laggy, man. Told you it's not gonna work. So like if we go in here, we switch it to here, and we like close this out, and we do this. Look how lag. Let's see how laggy the stream is. Lag test. It's really not that bad. Kind of sounds like someone's dying outside. So what are we gonna do on Omegle? We're just gonna come in here and go, hey guys, how you doing? Hey man, how you doing, man? But also, why is there 300,000 people on Omegle right now? That is insane. There's 300,000 people. We're just popping in the middle of the night. Maybe we'll get some funny clips, I don't know. I don't know, chat. What should we do? Should we do it? There's no one in chat, I forget. There's no one in chat. I hate everything. Why is there no one in chat? Why is there nobody, man? Nobody for me to hold. Ain't nobody, 'cause no one could shower never, and I'll be there. You are my light, so good quit playing. Never ever be apart. No one's shadow, good quit playing. We're just friends, what are you saying? Oh man. am I doing? Chat, I don't know if the Meagle's gonna work, bro. Also, I gotta be quiet up here. Be like, hey, how you doing? Gotta be quiet up here. Can you guys hear me better now? I look so weird without a hat on, chat. Guys, welcome to the ASMR stream. Hey guys, how we doing? How's that sound, chat? Does that sound good, man? I don't even know if it sounds good. I can hear it, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about, I don't know what I'm talking about. Should we jump into it? Should we? I don't know. I just get so nervy. I just get so nervy. Sorry. Chat, let's play. Let's do some GeoGuessr. Hold on, now I gotta get my camera back. Hold on, chat. Video capture device. Yes. Device, camera. Sure. Make it like this big, I guess. I just get so nerdy. I just get so. Okay, Chad, where do we think this is, man? This looks like somewhere in. What does this say? We got palm trees. We're in like South America. We're gonna go like here. Okay, South America. That's not bad. Not bad at all. What's this music? Why is there music? Well, obviously I'm gonna say we're like Africa or something. Nope. We were over there again. Chat, what is happening? Why is there music? I'm turning the music off. That's so annoying. Okay, we're in a weird random road. This looks like say this. What does this look like to you guys? Oh, we're just in the middle of nowhere, open field. What has weird roads like this, like Scotland or something? We're gonna go like there. Spain? Really? How was I supposed to know that it's Spain, man? This looks like Trial Trevor's medical store. They got weed up in here, what the hell? I would say this is like a look at the people in this guy. This looks like somewhere over here. Like, I would go here, I guess. Okay, it was just in India. I don't know how I was supposed to know apart, but alright. I lost my mouse. Chat, I lost my mouse. Oh, there we go. I literally lost my mouse. Okay, car is very blurred. That probably tells us something. This just looks like some random poor country. It has like the same type of road style as Spain, but then we have some like kind of a weird letters there. I'm gonna go like Indonesia or something. We're in India. Okay. Also, error loading locations. What? What? Pre-fire this. We're up here. India again. The hell? I swear to God, if this is India again. Child, let's just pre-fire India. We've gotten it like 15 times in a row. Let's pre-fire. The one time it's not, dude. It's Turkey. What? Why is it Turkey? I'm taking these headphones. I hate these headphones. Put my hat back on. Okay, this looks like Germany or something. Not bad. You're in France. Basically the same thing. It was taken over one time. Hello? Why is the map so big? Stop. We're in like Mexico. Border of Mexico. We're in a random island. Also, Australia. Nice. That was like the first country we got right. Weird blur there. Some random truck. I actually have no idea where this is. I'm just gonna stick it in South America. Okay, we're in like Malaysia, okay. Weird bikes. Dirt. I'm gonna say South America. Dude, why is it we keep getting India over and over and over again, man? How do we keep getting India? Time is it? 11:30. I'm already sleepy. So let's do fake gambling. Do you think they'll ban it? If I do fake gambling on YouTube stream. Fake gambling. Like pretend with fake money. I'm playing. Yeah, it sounded way too risky, chat. We're not gonna do it. What should we do? I didn't even realize I accidentally hit K. It says the stream's doing excellent. Oh God, just knocked my remote on the floor. Cool. Should we do reactions? What if I just whip it out? Do you think it'll even ban me I just go, probably not. I'm gonna do it really quick, but I'm not gonna do that. That'd be really funny. Anyway, that's probably what would happen on Meagle too. It's so risky to stream that. That was a terrible idea. Yeah. Do a Moggle. Jen, you want to see my Emma Watson? Do I still have it? Please tell me I still have it. Do I still have it in Keynote? Do I have Keynote? I don't have it anymore. Damn. I had an entire presentation on Emma Watson. I guess I don't have it anymore, dude. The hell. The hell, man. I'm just gonna close that. I do just have photos. That's all I got left here. Really good photos. That's all I got, man. Sorry, chat. Oh well, it's about to be midnight. We got 0 subs. We're not on track for anything. But dude, I feel like I wanna end this. What are we at? We're at 3 hours. I didn't get to celebrate. Congratulations, guys. We hit the 3 hour mark. 3 hours. We're streaming for 3 hours and no people. I can do it. 57 subs. Yeah, I'm just gonna end stream. See you guys.